Just give me the word.
We're doing this thing now. What's going on, guys? My name is EeveeSolution, and this is a totally different setup, so you guys will have to excuse the poor recording with like the taskbar and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a little bit more of a discussion video, and Draco decided to pin the idea of doing it in VR chat. So,
Yeah, 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 yee.
so yeah, you guys may recall that I have done a video talking about the Pokemon League that I started, the Eon League, but I did not actually get Draco to put in his input. So in this video, we're going to be talking about it a little bit more in depth. So I guess Draco, you can start off.
So yeah, no. The thing about it is a little background. I used to be in a couple different Pokemon leagues, and I enjoyed going through Pokemon competitively and everything. That's hence where he came in, and I got him into his first Pokemon game, which was Omega Ruby, I think it was.
Mm-mm.
Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
started on Showdown, and I didn't. My first game I ever
Oh
owned
yeah,
was
no.
Sun and Moon.
Right. You started on Showdown, and then you got into Sun and Moon. Then later on, you picked up the ORAS games and whatnot.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
I
I picked
sparked
up
him into getting into competitive.
I picked up ORS way after Sun and Moon came out, like a little bit before the Ultra games
Yeah,
came out.
it was around close towards like the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon drop era, like a couple months beforehand. Ugh, excuse me. But yeah. So I had stopped getting into competitive because I was more of a shiny hunter at that point, and he got into it. So what I was thinking is, why not I set up a Pokemon? This was something I've been brewing on for a good little long while. So I went with him. We talked. We came up with a league name, the Eon League.
Hmm. Which, with the
Now,
mascots being the Lottie twins, and apparently throwing Arcanine in there too.
yes, again, may update it in the future to still have them and then add on to the cover art
Yeah,
if possible.
I do want to
But
extend a special
as it
thank
stands
you.
now, I really do like it.
I want to extend a special thank you to Como for drawing that. It's still a really awesome looking piece of art.
Yes, it really is. I do like it.
But
But
yeah, go ahead.
my main reason for making this league is I wanted it to not just be a Pokemon league, but a community gathering of everyone who likes Pokemon. So there's competitive aspects, there's shiny hunting, there's ROM hack, like the ROMs you can use like Gen like 1 through 7 on emulators and whatnot. And I wanted it to just run through an entire server, have everybody in equal termings and talk about the game itself, not just, hey, I have this version on this system and this is what. I just want it to be a community thing, including even Pokemon Showdown, custom ROM hacks, different versions, like little plug like the glowing garnet uh,
I do not know what that
emulator,
is.
where it's like a whole, it's like a custom shiny hunter's dream,
Huh.
where it changes the encounter rate from shinies to 1 in 100, and it has customized shinies, and it's always updating.
Oh, it's
I enjoy it.
that
I'm not
thing.
spot.
That
There's
thing.
yeah, you know what I'm talking.
Yeah, yeah.
And I enjoy it. I played it personally. I love it. I'm not. They nah. There's no way they would ever ask someone like me that doesn't know that
Or
nobody knows
me.
there to sponsor this. Nobody knows you. What do you mean? No, I'm kidding. I'm
Facts. Facts.
kidding. But yeah, no. But it's like I want it to be about that, like everything Pokemon, from the game to the customized ROMs to the special shinies that
Even
people
the
find.
anime.
Even even the anime if you wanted to. On top of that, there's also a channel for the D&D nerds.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a channel for probably like breeders and everything. Like I would just want it to be a whole shebang. And this is something I've sat on for probably a good year and a half, 2 years after I stopped playing competitive, thinking about a Pokemon League. And as of recently, say like what, a good 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago,
We started brewing
I'd
this
say.
idea in like late November, early. December, I think.
Yeah, but we didn't execute the idea fully until around December, started January,
Yeah, something
which
like
then
that.
we made our Discord server.
Right, which has existed, and there are a few people in it, but I'm willing to bet even the people who are in it have forgotten about it.
Most likely because we didn't really spread news and everything.
Yeah, it's been pretty dormant.
But this is hence the video for it.
Mhm.
You're anybody who is interested in Pokemon, whether you be brand new to it or an old time veteran from the first gen games back on the Game Boy Color, like I am,
Like
because
red,
my older
blue,
brothers
yellow,
got me into it. Red, blue, yellow, all that. Fire red, leaf green, emerald, ruby, sapphire, all those old
crystal.
crystal. Don't even get me started on crystal. I gotta pick up the
Same.
digital, yeah, on DS. But again, I want it to be a community for everyone.
As for me, I have been a huge supporter of the Silver League, and as much as I love the Silver League and I love a bunch of people who are on there, a lot of the direction and the which the league is taking it, it's just not for me anymore. And Draco and I have been friends for absolutely ages, and I started talking like I guess you can say voicing my opinion a little bit more about the Silver League and some things that I wasn't agreeing with, and Draco told me he was talking or he was thinking about doing his own thing, and we eventually started brainstorming the league, and that's kind of what brought into it. I'm not going to go into what about SL I don't like. We have no quarrel, no nothing.
There's no quarrels. Like, don't get me. Okay. The Silver League is an amazing league. It's really fun. I would recommend going for it if you
So
really
would I.
want to.
Now,
It's just personally, I just didn't want to be a part of it.
he
I stopped connecting with a lot of people there, so I just felt like I really shouldn't be there if
and
I can't really connect with people.
I do. Now, here's the thing, and Draco, this is gonna kind of roll into it. If you guys are a member of the Silver League, there's no reason why you can't be a member of two leagues. I mean, I know there are other Pokemon leagues out there, but if you guys want to be a member of theirs and still be a member of ours, by all means. We're not gonna tell you you
Like,
have to
don't,
choose
yeah, no.
ours.
Again, I used to be in multiple leagues. I was in 4 Pokemon leagues when I was all over competitive. And it ended up one day, both 2 of the leagues I was in decided to host a tournament. They both wanted me to partake because I enjoyed competitive a lot and I liked fighting other leagues. The issue was, when they got together, they both realized I am in both leagues.
Yeah. Now,
So,
Draco, you
instead of them getting angry at me, they decided, here, you choose who you want to be with. You'll represent them. There's no hard feelings between us. So I gave them an alternative. I flipped a coin.
and I think you said you did it over like Discord or Skype with a screen share function, something like that. Just so you had like evidence.
So, yeah, I flipped a coin, basically, to choose which Pokemon League I would fight for in this tournament.
And
So,
it's like
there
you
was no hard feelings. It was even chancing for me to be an either or.
and it's like you said.
So, as it goes, I ended up deciding which one it was, which was the coin flip. There was no hard feelings. I actually left both leagues, and they both understood I don't play competitive anymore. I started giving out my competitive Pokemon
I
to
can say
random
that
people.
because I have quite a few of them. Well, I have some.
Yeah, you actually have the most out of any I've given. I
Yeah.
gave you, I think, 12 total.
Yeah, something like that. Now, with the Eon League, if it does start up, do you think you would get back into competitive?
I'll dabble in it here and there. I won't go full nuts like I used to,
Now
but I'll dabble back into it.
that's where your boy steps in. Competitive is something that I am not fantastic at, but it's something I love doing. If you guys have seen the Let's Play, you'll notice that even a lot of my mons, I'm thinking about them competitively. Even my Arcanine has a full comp build in terms of movesets, and I think you even called me out on it in the last episode you
Oh
were
yeah,
in with
no,
me.
in the last episode of the Pokemon Sword playthrough, I did call you out on.
Yeah, but the thing is, in terms of like wanting to be a competitive mindset, I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as you're not forcing it on other people. Like, if somebody wants to play the game just to play the game, like
Hold on, guys.
don't sneezing. But yeah,
Yeah, sorry about
I
that.
think you guys know what I mean. Just like, if you have a competitive mindset, don't shatter somebody who doesn't want to be competitive. Like if Panda, are you still there?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Panda.
Yes,
Small
sir.
bean.
Yeah, if somebody like forced competitive down your throat, would you be happy?
Nope.
Yep. Panda here is she doesn't really play Pokemon, but she knows of it, and we've talked to her about it. So
And
we'll
this is
see.
a
So
prime
I
example
watched
of
the
yeah.
I watched the first anime. I actually liked the first anime, then I didn't like the Sun and Moon, so I just completely stopped watching it.
And this goes back to my point of everybody's welcome, because even she can join in the Pokemon League because she could set up emulators. She can use Pokemon Showdown, or if she ever wanted to expend the extra funds, she could pick up a DS or Switch and pick up the actual legitimate games if she ever wanted to.
I can't afford those.
I'm just saying in retrospect.
Yeah.
You think I can afford them? I barely even got this thing on my face.
It's fine, Panda.
But yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, no, again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I would love to have people everywhere that just are interested in Pokemon in some way, shape, or form
Well, not just Pokemon.
to be part of this.
I was meaning to bring this to
And
your
yeah, again, not
to
just
your
Pokemon.
attention. It's like, what if we added into the Eon League like just a general anime chat?
I mean, that's still part of Pokemon because it has
Yeah.
the anime, but
No, but
it
what
can
I
extend
mean
further
is
than
it's
just
like if
Pokemon. I get what you mean. Like,
yeah,
we could
if
do
you
more
want
than
to
just
talk like
Pokemon. We could
Fairy
do like
Tale or something like that.
SAO,
Yeah.
Fairy Tale, Your Lie in April if you ever wanted to get into the
Sure.
emotional stuff.
Now, here's the one thing that I ask as a league master. Now, Draco is in charge of the Discord, so he's the almighty, but I'm still kind of an owner too. If you want to more so
Yeah,
explain that.
you co-run it because you're. The thing of it is, I tend not to full play on full interact on the server because I do have other servers I talk on and
Mhm.
I am active all the time. I may not show online, but I can change that with ease so that if there are questions about the server that need to be answered and he's not available, I will be.
Mhm.
Like my messages would be open and complaints and
Sure.
everything would be taken care of through me or you.
Mhm.
Or questions asked about competitive bonds. If I can't answer them, I would direct them to whoever
Ayo.
is needed.
Now, here's what I ask about the anime chat. I know people have their quarrels when it comes to anime. It's like, you got some people, like, we'll use SAO for example. Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it. Don't be mashing people down because they don't share your opinion.
Yeah, no,
It's also
no.
like sub versus dub.
Really, just don't.
If someone likes
Like,
dub, let 'em.
it's personal opinion. It's
Yeah.
really personal opinion on anime. Like, I don't diss anybody for
Okay.
sub or dub.
A
I'm part of the sub gang up in here.
I prefer dub, but that's just me.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Now,
I bet. But yeah, no, it's like
this is a grand idea, and it's kind of being executed. But we need you guys' support. We need you guys to come on because we are going to also potentially be opening up gyms. Yes, gyms.
the gyms. That's still something we need to work on.
Yeah, I mean it's something
And
we would like to open up, but we need at least enough people for gym leaders. Or
Like, don't get me wrong. As much as I would love to, I would love to be a gym leader. It's just since I own the server, I would be more towards the tech savvy and Pokemon.
sure, but
I would probably just set up on top of that tournaments. That's something I want to get into a little bit.
But that's something we need to get into.
That's another thing. That's a heavy coverage. Like, that's gonna need a good long while, and you'd get way more detail in the actual Discord server about this.
Yeah,
because we'll just have time
we'll
to
type it out.
set up. Yeah, it'll be typed out so you could read it on.
I think we could.
But
I think we
I
could
wanna-
even create like a what should we call it? Like an
I
extension
think
page.
it would be like a whole nother. It would be a whole nother section of the Discord server, like
Yeah.
tournament info, rulings, and whatnot, like
Yeah,
different.
because we already have the
And then
ruling
like
one.
yeah, rulings and everything. But let's see. What was I gonna say? Rewards. For those in tournaments, I would give out prizes to certain people. It's not guaranteed who gets them. I was thinking instead of like, hey, the typical first place gets this, second place gets this, third place gets this. You enter the tournament, and for each round you progress, you get another point into the polling to
Oh,
win, like
okay.
a raffle system kind of deal.
Okay. Yeah, this is actually the first time I'm hearing about it, but
And
I kind of agree with
yeah,
that. That sounds like a good
I've been
idea.
brewing on this a little bit, so that everybody has the opportunity to get either more or less points, but it's still fair game.
Yeah, I mean, don't get us wrong. The first place person will probably get like the best reward because they showed the. No, I don't want to say they showed the
Yeah,
most
of
effort. That's
course.
bad wording.
Like they'll probably, well, they'll put in the most effort, but they may not get the prize.
Well, they will get something for winning the tournament.
Oh, of course, they will get something for winning tournament, but everybody will get at least something.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot in my arsenal of Pokemon. I've been playing for a good long time.
And I have a
And I have
massive
found
good
save
breed
files. Yes, Breejax, competitive mons. And the thing of it is, I like to skim through old save files because I pick up old games, look through their old saves, find what I can grab and transfer it to the new gen games. Like, I recently picked up a copy of Black 2, right? And I found the shiny Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina events in there.
You're also getting Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
Yes, I'm getting Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum as well, which I can get those events if they have it in the save data.
Which I don't see why they
So
wouldn't.
I use. It should be, which it's to be determined when I get that stuff. On top of that, I will be also giving away shinies that I have personally hunted and gotten, like a shiny Typhlosion from Heart Gold Soul Silver that I played through the
Wait,
game
you're
with
you're
and
thinking
had
of
since
giving
a
that one
Cyndaquil.
up?
Yes, it was my first soft reset shiny, and it's a Cyndaquil. It was from a Cyndaquil level high.
Well, I mean, if that interests
It
you
is. It's
guys,
not max level like most
and
people would
I'm sure
expect,
nature's
but
bad.
it's leveled up. Nature's bad, of course, but it's a shiny that was hunted legitimately in a game.
Yeah. So,
That's the thing. So it's like, and you have the person who hunted it giving it to you.
and don't get
Me.
me wrong, I will probably be giving away shinies, but I probably won't be giving out anything until after at least the Isle of Armor drops. Then I'll be able to hunt a lot more Pokemon that I'd be interested in shiny
Yeah.
hunting. Like, I could go and if somebody really wants it, I can give out a shiny Dustform Lycanroc.
Yeah. And that's another thing I was thinking about. The prize system. If you do win a tournament, or if you do win a raffle, like I will be hosting raffles weekly, guaranteed, if I do this.
Okay, news
Like there
to
will be
me,
a
but
weekly raffle and everything. But the the thing of it is, I will have selectable prizes. You can either ask me to shiny hunt a specific Pokemon for you, breed a competitive mon for you, or you can ask me for a event Pokemon I may have. I will be setting up a listing of all events I have and double checking, fact checking.
now, when you say that you're shiny hunting, are you going to limit that to just Pokemon, or are you going to limit it, or say like it's Ultra Beast, Legendaries, and Pokemon, or how do you want to do that?
Well, it really depends on what you want, because since I have every game that has every Pokemon that's possible to shiny hunt, including since I'm picking up Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I'll be able to get those Pokemon that are exclusive to those games shiny. I'll get those as well, like the shiny Darkrai. I can get in those games.
We could even toss out.
So if somebody was like, Darkrai, I want a Darkrai, I will go for it. I will hunt it.
Now, I will say this for the
A
first.
shiny Ho-Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, what I was thinking is for the first tournament, just because my channel is the one that's producing a lot of this content. Not to say that Draco is going empty-handed, but you're helping out with the stuff, but it's all being posted to my channel. For now,
I mean,
there is potential of a Eon League YouTube channel, but that is something that we will discuss at a later date.
honestly, it's maybe because as much as I would love to have the league with its own channel and everything, we may just run it through your channel just to make it simpler, since yours is the main one we've been promoting it on.
Right.
And why bother just changing from your channel to a
Well,
whole nother channel that's controlled by a different person?
That's something
Might as well keep it in
that's
your
something
possession.
we can talk about on
And
the side. But I know
yeah, we'll talk about that in free time and everything.
For the first tournament, I know guaranteed I want to give the prize off as a shiny Eevee, or if I can make it happen, and I don't know if I'm out of time or not, I want the first prize to be a shiny G-Max Eevee. Just because of my channel mascot.
If we can make it a shiny G-Max for Sword and Shield, that would be nice. But if anything, I know a great first prize, and this would be getting everybody wanting it. A shiny 6IV Ditto.
Sounds like one of those don't ask, don't tell.
I will admit I got it from surprise trade from a live streamer. Yes, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But it's for breeding.
Or, well,
really don't care for breeding.
We can I'm thinking if YouTube allows me to do this, I don't know if I can. I can even set up a poll where it's like, you'll have Eevee, Ditto, and then we'll have one that says other, where you guys can pick the prize.
Yeah, which brings me back to the whole choice prize thing. Like, any Pokemon you want, I'll see if I can get to.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't, I will let you know, but you can request a specific Pokemon as your...
Like, I could request
the easier it is, the faster it comes to you.
Yeah.
But
I could request a shiny Lugia with hidden ability, with multi-scale.
Yes, and I will see if I can get it. If I cannot, I will let you know. But I will attempt my best to get the prize that you have requested.
Hey, what's this whole I'm gonna have a hand in that too.
Yeah, you will, but...
yeah, we'll worry about that later.
Potato.
Meh. Anyways,
listen, all you gotta know is this one's somehow floating and we're just going nuts here.
I'm just a stationary camera.
Yeah, at this point you're just a stationary camera, even though there's a mirror right there that you could be looking at. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Panda,
yeah.
since you're kind of an outside source, unfortunately I'm going to put you on the spot here. Since you're an outside source, how does this league sound to you? Like, from an outside source? Like, does this sound like something you'd be interested in?
Actually, I mean, it does sound fun. I'm not the kind of person to, just, roam right into something, but it does sound like something that I could enjoy.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
We understand. I mean, you're not hurting us in any means. It's just like hey, that's your opinion.
It's not like a required thing.
No, you're a human being. You've got your own decisions. If you don't like us, you don't like us. If you like us, whatever. We appreciate you.
You're an independent person who needs no man.
Or woman. We don't judge here.
Or woman.
We don't judge here.
Nah. I mean, you gotta understand, I'm bi.
Yeah,
so.
We're LGBTQ whatever friendly.
Yes, sir.
As long as you're not slamming it down somebody's throat, we're good.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna get.
Now I really want to scream.
We're not gonna get into that. You better not. Fluff.
Honest. Huh?
I said you better not fluff.
I will not ear rape people.
Listen,
I promise.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My headphones are really
do
loud
you remember?
Right now.
Do you remember the days where I used to do that every day to everybody?
Oh boy.
Listen, I want to tell you right now, I
Oh,
went deaf
God.
for a little bit at one point.
Oh boy.
So, but yeah, no. The Pokemon League is something this is like a dream of mine. Like, I wanted to run a league.
And
this is not any means necessary, like, a way for me to, hey, give me money or anything.
No,
like,
we're running this all free of charge. This is all
Like,
free.
this is all free of charge. If
Sure.
Like, I've thought about running a Patreon to see if I could improve, like, pay people to set up better stuff, like, buy
Okay. Well,
artwork for
here's
the
the
server
thing.
and everything.
I already have a Patreon, and I put it in the description of every video. But, I mean, it's already written that the Patreon goes to, like, better videos and stuff like that. That would also go into the
Yes, it goes
cost
to
of
better
the
quality
server.
videos, content, and it will be put towards right back to the
I
channel.
still have
We'd never use it for our self-gain.
I still have no Patreon supporters, but hey, you know what? There's always gonna be that first.
Yeah, there's always gonna be the first. You'll find something. But the thing of it is,
We're not asking.
we still haven't gotten that far anyway.
Yeah.
And even if you're generous enough to do Patreon, it's like there is going to be benefits toward your part.
Of
Like,
course,
we're not just going to be like, hey, you're supporting us, thank you.
No,
You'll just get the same perks as everybody. There will be special perks for everybody, and it's like, and don't get me wrong, I know a lot of Patreons are like, donate this much, you get these perks, but if you donate more, you get more perks. No.
Right.
You could donate $1 to $100, you'll get the same perks no matter what. So you're not required to pay like $300 a month.
No.
And get all the perks. No, you could pay like $1 a month.
This for
and you'll get all the perks.
I will say this. For anybody who donates more than $3, I will talk to Vince, one of the guys that you guys have seen in my Let's Play. You guys know Vince. You all love Vince, apparently. And he is a sprite maker. I can talk to Vince and see if he can create you guys custom overworld sprites and stuff like that, which you guys can use and display in the chat.
Which is an option.
You said how much?
Like $3.
Just 3?
Sure, yeah.
$3 whole.
$3 whole.
That's one more than 2.
Wow, you could do math.
Surprisingly.
This dude gets to do math.
But yeah, no. And on top of that, it's not back to the whole branching out like with the animes. We're not just gonna keep it strictly Pokemon.
No, of course not.
It's like we'll branch it to other games. Like we'll have tabs for like say players who like to play Destiny, who like to play Warframe,
Modern Warfare,
Roblox if you ever wanted to.
Minecraft, Modern Warfare, things like that. Because you know,
Minecraft. I do want to eventually set up a server for Pixelmon. That's another thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. But the thing is, I
would love to run a dedicated server.
Yeah, we need money for that, and you and I are broke.
that would be another thing like the Patreon would go towards.
But
like part of the funds for Patreon if we ever do.
I am going to highly stress this enough. You do not have to donate.
No.
These are.
If anything, most
we're just dreaming big.
Even if we get 0 even if we never get a single Patreon, we still find a way to run a dedicated server for Minecraft to Pixelmon out of pocket, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have everybody in a community like to enjoy something. And on top of that, another thing I might do is account giveaways for, say, like Minecraft, or gift card giveaways for a thing of your choice, like PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, Steam, Google Play,
even Stadia.
Like these are like it's Stadia. Actually, Stadia is really good from what I've heard.
I've heard.
But this is like if it ever blows up to that.
Yeah. The thing is, we're dreaming big. You guys are hearing what the dream is, but it's up to you guys to help us make it a reality.
This is the future goal. Like, I'm still in school. I'm lazy.
I've graduated and I'm still looking for employment. So, but that's a whole.
Yeah.
That's a whole debate.
This is like. That's like personal live stuff. Like, we're going through our own thing, but this is something we want to have.
We want to have
no
fun.
Matter what. Yeah. This is for having fun, bonding with other people, finding other people like us that enjoy games.
We're nerds. Plain and simple.
Yes. Yeah.
We're nerds, plain and simple.
On top of that, I may end up making a TikTok account for this. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. TikTok, oh yeah, but...
Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, you're gonna do you, and I'm gonna do me. As long as we don't do each other, we're fine. You know I had to do it.
Yeah, I know you had to do it. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, even if you wanted to, there's no chance. Sorry, dog. I was just in the first place.
You're killing it. You're killing what was a joke.
Boo-hoo. Joke schmoke. As long as I'm...
That's his thing.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's okay. That happens to you a lot.
Sorry, I had to buffer for a second.
Arrow 404 Draco.exe is not responding. Panda, do you have VR? Can you slap him?
Basically, yeah. I think
Unfortunately,
the
no,
only person that has
I'm
VR
sorry.
in the room is AFK. So, get wrecked, nerd.
She's just sat in the corner. Anyways, back on track.
I can find his IP address.
Stop that.
That
Not allowed.
sounds illegal.
Bad. Bad. Bad.
I'm kidding,
No
I can't, I
cookies,
promise.
That sounds illegal.
Why would you deprive me of cookies?
Why would you think I can do that?
I want a cookie. Wait, we are getting
Me
really
too.
off.
Okay,
track.
obviously no dirt. But
I'm sorry.
again,
It's fine.
we've gotten through most of everything.
Yeah, I mean
We got a lot of everything we wanted to cover,
right.
and then some. Like a few things I was brewing up through since the recording the other day.
And you've got.
Which do check out this Let's Play if you haven't.
Oh, I appreciate
Start from episode
that.
1. Get some good commentary. You can
Yeah.
hear from both Vincent and now me, since I'm gonna be.
And
part of these.
also, what is it? Sky Slasher and Smalls from my clan. But unfortunately, those guys are
Yeah.
really busy, so they've been replaced with Vincent Draco. They weren't actually replaced. They just you
No,
guys.
they're still around.
Yeah,
believe me.
they're still very much around. Vince is Vince, and he's the guy who does the sprites. If you guys ever saw my top 5 evolution videos, that video would not have been possible if it wasn't for Vince.
Yeah.
So huge pogs in the chat for the guy.
Yeah. And again, I can't stress this enough. I appreciate everybody who's been a part of the league so far.
Yeah.
That's been willing to join the Discord server and actually be there in the first place and possibly even talk.
We're back. Sorry guys, I had a malfunction, but that's nothing new if you guys have
storage
seen my
space.
channel. Yeah, storage space.
Yeah, but right what I was saying right when the video, right when it cut out. Even the people who just joined, are just chilling in the server and everything. I appreciate that they've even taken the time to add the server to their listing. They don't have to participate in it. They could chat here and there. They don't have to post anything, in any of the channels. Just a message here and there.
Just so we know that
Whatnot,
you're
but,
okay and you're alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's appreciated, and I'm grateful that it's even having a sliver of activity.
I know one
from
thing I'm
anybody.
going to add to the chat is a vent room. Because this is one of... It's called a vent room, and it is for people to just vent. So they don't vent in the main chat.
Oh, just so that, people who need to say something, get something off their chest about a match or something.
Or something
that
that's
went
going
wrong
on
on
at
their part.
home, or whatever they feel like sharing.
Which, another thing, don't be afraid to talk to anybody if
Yeah.
you want to get along with somebody and share that. Me personally, I will listen to anybody's problems, and it'll stay between me and that person. So if you ever have
Unless
anything
it
to talk
needs
about
to.
that you want to just get off your chest.
I will say unless it needs to. If you're talking with Draco or I, and we don't know how to make a decision, we're probably going to share it amongst each other so we can make a unanimous decision.
Most of the time, I'll try to keep it between me and the person, but if it ends up being, I will ask you if you're alright with me sharing this with you right now.
Yeah, well,
At that moment.
the finer details will be worked out later.
Yeah, it's no, we're not gonna go full, hey, I am your therapist, nice to meet you today. Lay back, relax, take a deep breath,
Your anime
tell me what's wrong.
But we do ask that, try to get along with everybody. Everyone's here to have fun.
Yeah. I don't want to have problems, sir.
No, because I don't want to start
I
banning
just want to be a
people
nice,
or kicking them.
friendly community.
Yeah, we don't want to start banning or
Yeah.
kicking people within the first week.
Like, I just don't want drama.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Yep.
We're
Very
here to
simple.
get along. We're here to play Pokemon.
Or other
If you
games.
don't like someone in the server, don't bring it into the server and make a big deal.
Or
Just shrug it off and don't bother interacting.
Or heck, even if you're a Digimon fan, don't go trash talking the Pokemon fans. And Pokemon fans, if you see a Digimon
another
fan,
thing.
don't trash them.
Here's another thing. Don't just join the server and then just start throwing things out there that you don't like about the server. Just,
Yeah.
if you don't like it, keep that to yourself. Don't just jump in the server and ruin
Okay,
the
here's what
nice
I say.
community.
Constructive criticism is fine. Just don't thrash the server.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think
Don't thrash the server
word.
with it. Everybody has their own opinion. Thrash, yeah, I think that's a good wording.
Yeah, well.
But everybody has their own opinion about it. Like, it doesn't really matter.
And we will
Just
have mods.
Please don't bombard it in the server.
We'll have mods and stuff like that, which you can bring it to the attention of the mods later on, and then the mods will bring it to our attention if they feel it's necessary.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like the way that a tournament's being run, you can bring it to the mod's attention, and the mod will probably talk something over, and we'll eventually... There are groups of people that we'll have in the league. Like, we'll have our owners, we'll have our mods, we'll probably designate a tournament committee, we'll have gym leaders. There will be a lot of opportunities for everyone to hold a position. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people to hold positions.
Well, for everybody, and the thing of it is, everybody will have a chance to have a part in the community, whether it be a gym leader, admin, moderator, or whatnot, or even just a member.
A member is
it doesn't matter. Yes, a member is a position, and it comes with its own perks. You're in the server communing with everybody. And just because you don't have a special role, you don't have special perks or access to special channels, doesn't mean you're not important.
Of course, your voice will be heard inevitably.
Yeah, not when it takes time for everybody to be taken care of, so do bear with us.
Yeah, if you have something also, don't, how should I put it? When you have constructive criticism, think about how you word it. We are humans, we do have emotions, and some people do take it directly to heart. Not myself, and I don't think Draco will either, but I'm just saying there are people who will inevitably take it to heart. So, please be
if you watched the last video, the Sword and Shield Let's Play, you heard me introduce myself as your boy crippling depression. I don't take things to heart.
And you told me that I did everything to competitive, and I just kind of shrugged it off like, okay, and...
Yeah, there is a limit, but you play Pokemon how you decide to play.
Yeah,
you don't have to play it by anybody's rules, which is another thing. Let people explore Pokemon at their own pace. Don't push people to try this or use this mon because it'll get their gamer.
Okay, don't be I'm gonna flat out throw this guy under the bus. Do not be a Drew. What I mean by that is he was a guy on SL, and he would full on throw people off because they wouldn't use mons like Lando or Heatran or anything like that. I would use EeveeSolutions, and he'd be like, oh, well, they suck. Well, that may be the case, but I still enjoy using them, and if I don't want to use whatever is meta, I don't have to.
No, you really don't have to. Meta, we'll have those times where it's like, well, we won't allow the meta because it won't be fun for everybody. But we'll have those times where it's like, you know what, just go ahead and use whatever.
Well, that's gonna
meta,
be most
not
of the
meta,
time.
but
if you're having a casual battle with your buddies or your friends, use whatever you want. Heck, even use whatever you want in a gym battle. Oh, speaking of which, we need to talk about Uber tier Pokemon, or what Smogon dubs as Uber tier Pokemon.
Okay.
We do need to discuss that.
The thing of it is, with Uber tier Pokemon and Smogon, we'll talk about that after this in more detail. Then we'll have a follow-up, explaining everything, or we'll just put it in Discord server in a ruling system. This is how we see the whole tier. Because a lot of people trust Smogon. There's VGL, was it?
VGC.
VGC? Okay, I was. Yeah, there is VGC, there's Smogon, there's other rulings. if anything, we're probably gonna nitpick between them, like things we like from this one and then
Mhm.
the things we like that one, put it into its own listing and
And that'll
everything.
be ours.
Yeah, if you want to make a complaint about, hey, you don't like this rule, we'll have a discussion about it between
Us
owners,
and you.
admins, and moderators and whatnot, and then we'll also make a straw poll to have the community also vote on it,
Mhm.
so that like not just the staff is heard about how they feel about it, but also the entire community themselves, because it's not just our server that building, it's everybody's server.
Of course, of course.
We all have equal part in making it.
I mean,
They don't want to make it
some
so that
people
everybody
actually
likes
make it. I mean, there's a difference between making it and
Yeah.
making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Listen, we don't need to get into those finite details.
And then
about
we
it.
have hot dog.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah, facts. We don't talk about him. We don't talk about hot dog.
Speaking of actually, you know what? Speaking of hot dog, I was
Fine.
thinking, since he's actually just chilling in the server, never doing anything, I was gonna give him a role called Meme Commander, since he likes memes so much.
Facts. I like that.
I'll just let him. I'll just let him have whatever, like the entire meme channel to himself. Like he could post anything there. Like it's open for everybody, but he could post memes
Yeah, you know.
all
But-
the time.
Okay,
Like I would not care.
but the thing is, please do watch your memes. No offensive memes. No sexual memes.
Yeah, like do not go hardcore with memes. I know memes.
Memes are meant to be fun.
Like I've seen a lot of. Yeah, be friendly with them. Don't be racist. Don't be sexist. Don't be doing that kind of stuff.
The final.
I'd appreciate it.
The final rulings.
Do you like D&D memes?
Yeah, sure. D&D memes would
Like
be.
you'll find those hilarious
Oh,
D&D
I mean,
memes.
I mean, here's the thing. If you're talking about like a bard screwing a dragon or something like that, I'd say that's fine.
I mean, that's stereotypical D&D for every campaign. Like you'll have the
Yeah.
bard and you'll think he's probably gonna just seduce everything, because
Yeah.
bard's charisma is always up.
Or
but,
or the
again,
rogue is
do-
the stereotypical skilly willy stabby utility monkey.
Yeah, but there are gonna be those people in the server. Like we can't help this. There are gonna be people in the server that take everything with a grain of salt, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that doesn't make me happy." But it's like, I understand it doesn't make you happy, but instead of just yelling at the person in the chat or anything, bring it to a staffer. Bring it to a moderator.
Okay, here's how I see it.
Let us know, and we'll do something about it if we deem it necessary. Not that I'm saying it's not important,
Okay,
but it's like, if it's not hurting as many people as you'd think it'd be, there's really like a fine line where we have to make an exception for them to let it slide.
I would say
It's gonna be unfair to some, but it's kind of difficult to make it like pitch perfect, nothing.
I would
There's
say
always gonna be those flaws in everything.
I would say that there's going to be a chain of command. Like, you're going to have your regular members, which, if you have an issue with another member, try to settle it between yourselves. But if it gets way too heated, bring it to a mod. If a mod can't do it, bring it to an admin. And if an admin can't, they'll bring it to us.
It'll just keep going higher up and higher up in the hierarchy
That's what a chain of command is for anyone who
of the
doesn't know.
staff.
Yeah. Because, you know, you got your top dogs and...
It'll just keep going up and up until finally it's at us.
This is a personal rule. If you are given mod and you go mad with power, you're probably going to have it immediately revoked.
Yeah. I've had this happen to me in other servers I've made. I've given mod to somebody and they went nuts. Like anybody who ticked them off, they'd ban. Anybody who said something they didn't like, they'd mute. I took their power away because it was unfair to everybody, because they didn't get to voice their defense. They didn't get to actually have an opinion. And they did come to me separately in my DMs and talk to me about it, and I did accordingly. I unbanned them, I unmuted them, I took care of the problem. So if there is a problem with any staff member, do not hesitate to just go directly to the owner of the server or the league or anything. Like,
And don't be afraid.
that will always be fine.
don't be afraid to talk to us. We are people, and we do enjoy the same things.
We're people
as
too.
you.
Yeah, we'll kick back, have a conversation. If you want to talk about a video game, I'll probably be able to throw a few comments here and there about it.
Even
Maybe help you out if you
even
need to
just for the how do I want to word this without getting YouTube upset with me? Just for the heck of it. If you guys want to pitch a video idea, please, by all means. I'm open ears for video
by all
ideas.
means, go for it. And eventually, it's like we'll have like the members participating in videos like randomly here and there.
Oh, sure. That sounds like a lot of fun. You know, we get that also.
Like we'll have a community, like we'll have voice chats, and we'll just pop in there and chill with everybody in a video. Like
when it
have
comes
fun, chat, talk.
When it comes to the videos, I also see it as giving back to the subscribers, and I also see it as giving back to the community.
Yeah. I just see this as like...
We could even chill out on VR chat. That's like we're doing now.
I mean, VR chat, if you wanted to, we can throw in some Pavlov here and there, screw around on there. Because there are some game modes
that is for VR people, because I don't think you can play Pavlov.
Yes, that is for VR people before anything. But we will be throwing in other games like Payday,
Destiny,
Terraria, Destiny, Minecraft,
etc.
Like I said earlier,
just leave it as etc. Yeah, etc.
Yeah, etc. Like we don't limit it, but we do want to focus more on the Pokemon scene, like when it comes to running it.
100%.
But we'll let everything go through. Like we'll have everything at access.
As long as things are not getting heated.
Yeah.
Because if
just don't get heated.
If somebody likes Cooking Mama and you don't bash them for it. That's their favorite game.
Yo, I used to play Cooking Mama. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it for a little bit.
Listen, it's not the point. If someone says that I wouldn't agree with this opinion, but if somebody says that Black Ops 4 is the best Call of Duty game, have a friendly discussion or debate, but don't be like, "Oh, well, your opinion sucks."
No, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not a good Call of Duty.
I mean, I'd say it's a pretty bad one, but I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, well, your opinion."
That's personal opinion.
Yeah,
though.
it's opinion.
In my opinion, I think my favorite, the best one so far is Black Ops 2 because I like it.
It was simple. It was
I enjoyed Black Ops 2. Its time age.
Oh, and another good example is I really like Modern Warfare. You don't.
I'm not too keen on Modern Warfare. Especially the Warzone. It's not something I like.
But these are just examples.
But I don't care.
Yeah, you
like what you like.
You let me vent about Modern Warfare, and I hear you vent about Monster Hunter.
Don't even get me started on Monster Hunter, I swear. We'll turn this from a Pokemon League discussion to a Monster Hunter discussion. I have so many problems.
How about no? Alright.
Yeah, that's how bad it can get for me. But thank you for sparing the time to watch the video.
Yeah, this has been quite a long
appreciated.
one.
This is we expected to do this in 10-15 minutes, and we're probably going on the 1 hour mark.
I think we're just at an hour.
We're just shy of it, probably.
Actually, the first one was what, 30 minutes? That's 40, 50. We're probably at 50-minute, almost an hour mark. And as Panda's trying to do the limbo over there.
What?
Your character's bending backwards.
Yeah, your character's trying to
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, but again,
I think my character just had a little too much to drink.
If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you sticking around and watching it.
Hey, you appreciate it?
Yes, I appreciate it, because even if it's not my video, I just enjoy the fact that people are willing to sit down and listen to us talk.
Yeah. Well, it's been...
Because
To be fair, most of this video is
they're your viewers. They're gonna...
They're my viewers, but they were listening to you talk.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys chilling on this channel, watching the videos, even if it's me talking in the video. I'm glad that you guys have interacted. This is for anybody who made it this far in the video without getting annoyed by my stupid voice. Believe me.
Facts! God,
yeah, of course, facts. You say facts.
I've been listening to that voice for how long now?
7 years, 8 months, 27 days.
This dude knows it to a T. Anything else you want to say?
Yes, ahead. I mean, no, you can take it from here.
Well, yes, like Draco said, it's been quite a long one, and I definitely appreciate it for those of you guys who have sticked around. So the Eon League Discord will be in the description, and I will make sure to put a link that does not expire, because I learned that the hard way, that some links expire.
Yeah.
What else was it? Yeah, do all the fun stuff, all the YouTuber stuff, like, comment, subscribe,
And if
share it with your
anything,
family.
how's it sound? If you wanted to, put my Discord tag in there. Like, you can directly contact me and ask any questions you feel. You can
Yeah.
put that in the description if you have any questions about it. You should even put yours if you need it.
Well, they'll have the Eon League chat, which means inevitably they'll have both.
Well,
of us
yeah,
at the
that's
same
another
time,
thing.
So.
Yeah, but you never know. People could be hesitant on joining and don't want to ask questions.
You know what? You're right. I'll do that just for this video.
So, if anything, our Discords will also be in the description. Like, our straight up Discords to us.
All my usual shtick will be in the description, except for Draco's Discord will be there, mine Discord will be there, my Switch tag, my PSN gamer tag. Draco's gamer tag is literally just the name floating above his head.
My name is Universal, which eventually my Switch tag will also be there with my friend code.
Yes. So there's that. You'll also have my Instagram, my Patreon, and all
Patreon,
all that fun stuff.
I'll even set up a Twitter for you.
I already have a Twitter.
Then why aren't you promoting it? Hello.
Because I put the Twitter in every single description.
Good point. Yeah, there you go. See, you're promoting it. Good boy. Claps for you.
Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this very long video, and I hope you guys consider joining the Eon League. We do hope to see you there. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What?
I'm alright. Don't worry about it, Chief.
Alright, and
even he can entertain himself.
In more ways than one. I'm kidding. Alright, and we'll see you all. We will see you all in the next video.
Actually, that felt good.
Bye, guys.
Later.